Hello darlings, I am back with another speed build, and this is, I rebuilt the 8 Bells Tavern. I demolished it and then I built it as I thought it should be built. Well, what I did was I made the sim first, and his name is Liam O'Connor, and he has sold everything, left the city, San Myshuno, and moved to StrangerVille for a quieter life. Oh, how little he knows, right? How little he knows. And he bought the 8 Bells, and then he rebuilt it in how he thought it should look. So it's a bit of a tourist trap, but I kind of really like how it turned out. It has the full of I can't talk. I'm leaving it in because it's funny when I do that, when I trip over my own tongue. I'm leaving it in. There's a fully furnished apartment above, which we get to see later. And I tried to build it so it blended into the downtown area, which of course has the shotgun homes and the camelback homes. So I thought this style, though very touristy with the Western theme, really fit into this area. So what I'm doing here was I was trying to get those saloon type looking windows. And because now, of course, we can have multiple windows onto the one tile, I tried to get creative. I think it worked. I used the Discover University wallpaper to get the thicker trim at the top and the bottom. Then I think it was the window from Eco Lifestyle, the big plain glass one, and the window from Get to Work. And then of course the columns from StrangerVille. So I tried to keep it as simple as I could, but because I have all of the packs, I do tend to use them. I'm not afraid to use them. And you're not my real mum, as I keep saying to people, you're not my real mum, you can't tell me what to do. But I really do like how it kind of all came together. And I looked at some inspiration photos for Western towns, bars, what have you. And I lived a little while in Dallas, and I saw so many places like this on the fringes of Dallas, just outside Dallas, Fort Worth, around that area. So I used inspiration pictures and from memory, really. I used to go to a place, I was talking about this on Twitch the other night, I used to go to a place called Cowboys. It was such fun. They had a mechanical bull and everything. It was hilarious. And I got chatted up so many times by real cowboys. Yeah. Oh, those were the days. Real cowboys. So I'm trying to work out the shape here, what it should look like with the overhang and the details, and so I love CC. I'm just going to say, I adore CC. And again, the only reason I don't use it is I'd want it all. So my computer would just grind to a solid halt if I started to download it. So I try to get things as detailed as I can, just using the Maxis assets. And I'm going to just say it. I know it's controversial, but I love the art style of The Sims 4. I really like it. I like the assets they make. And I know that everybody is really down on the latest pack, so if you look back, this is around the times of the Star Wars release. I think the assets are astonishing. The only reason I haven't got the game is because I can't think what I'd build. I don't do industrial, I don't do fantasy. Of course I'll end up buying it, probably in the next couple of days, but I'm loving seeing what people are doing. Like some of my favourite builders, I'm just on tenterhooks waiting. Kate Emerald just released a fantastic build. I'm just waiting for everybody to start releasing builds. Like I'm waiting for Simproved, I'm waiting for Sims Donut, Uber Stevo. I can't wait. There's so many I can't wait to see. Phantasims, Sati Sims. There's so many. Maylin Designs. She does amazing stuff as well. And and Schnook. I'd love to see what Schnook can do with it. She's so super talented. I love her homes. And all of these people, you can find them on Twitter or on Twitch or on YouTube here, of course. So I'm trying to add in details here with beams moving around the windows. I change things quite a lot throughout the build. You'll see me move window positions. I think I take some windows back out. I put other windows in. And placing all of these things and sizing them down. I probably should have cut this bit out, but I want you to see the whole process. I hope it's not too fast. Again, I think I sped this one at 5 times the speed, with editing out some of the footage to try to get it so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So if you want to build it, you can build it. I'd love to see if you do. If you do, let me know. You can just @ me on Twitter. I'm Pugowned S there with an S on the end. You can just @ me. I'd love to see what you come up with. I really would. So here I'm adding wings on the side. I popped the little veranda either side just to balance it out. And there was a place in Fort Worth that was very like this down by the stockyards. I think it's called the stockyards, where the cowboys ride out every day. And I used to love going in there, and they had amazing biscuits and gravy. Yes, you heard it here first. I like biscuits and gravy. I don't know why they call it gravy though, because it's white. It's not gravy, which is brown, but hey. Here I was putting in an accessibility ramp. I can't say the word. I'm tripping over my own tongue. I'm a bit nervous still, so I'm tripping over my own tongue. And because I wanted it to be accessible to wheelchairs and things like that. And yeah, so I modelled this after the place in Dallas, Fort Worth. Well, a little bit of it. I don't remember if it had an apartment above. I think it was a gift shop above. But it was really nice, and they had made awesome biscuits and gravy. Very nice. I do like Southwestern food. Tex-Mex is one of my favourite types of food. I really do love Mexican food. So I am, again, popping in all the details, the steps and everything like that, and trying to get it all to look authentic, but also look like a tourist trap. Because Liam, the sim, you can see, this is his vision of what StrangerVille needed. This is what he thought it should look like. Or I thought, but the story is he did. So he demolished the old lot and started rebuilding this. Got the contractors in, and this is what we've come up with. But I think it's really starting to come down. I used a lot of the debug. These are the debug panels in StrangerVille. In the StrangerVille pack, they're in debug. And I just wanted it to blend, not stand out, but not look too, And I think I get it. We can see. Oh, here I use the toilet cubicle because I wanted, again, because the accessibility ramp, I wanted to have a toilet that could be accessed with wheelchairs. And the only way I could do that was by using these boothed toilets from Discover University. So what I did was I sized it up with the Tool mod, which if you don't have, you seriously need to get. It's brilliant just for things like this. And I think I sized it up to 1.3, so 0.3 bigger. And then it sits nicely in the walls, fully functional, can use it, and it looks great. And then I popped the sink and everything into the back hallway here, which I think you see me doing soon. And then I start on the interior inside. And I use the bar from StrangerVille with the back bar, which I love actually. I love it's got pickled eggs on it, which I never actually saw in America when I lived there. I thought that was a really English thing, pickled eggs, but maybe not. Maybe not. Never had a pickled egg. If you've had one, let me know. I don't know. I have excess eggs every day now because it's spring, so the chickens are laying. So I'm getting, at the moment, 3 eggs a day, and I have no idea what to do with them. Would I pickle them? Probably not. And I don't normally eat the eggs, but I've been poaching them, which is really nice. really nice. And my girls, more chicken facts coming at you. Because they're not bred to lay eggs, they're not layers like Isla Browns or Australorps. They really only prolifically lay in spring, and then it's only like 5 days a week, 4 days a week. And that sort of happens for around 10 to 11 weeks, and then it just peters out. And they become the freeloading, fluffy little divas that they are, that I love. I love and adore them. So I'm trying to add in as much as I can with memorabilia and things like that. And because there's an Air Force base, of course, in StrangerVille, I wanted to have some memorabilia for the flyboys and the army, which of course was the pennants, the little flags and things. And there we have the lionfish, which I put in for Simproved under his fin. Under his fin. She knows what I mean. Fantastic builder. I love Simproved. She's amazing. So I'm trying to keep this southwestern theme, but adding what we need into the build. It does change around quite a bit. I do go back over things, change them, move them around, but at the end of the video I've got a full tour of the saloon downstairs and the apartment above, so you can sort of see how I changed it and what I moved around. But I'm adding in as much as I can, and as I said, it's meant to be a bit of a tourist trap, so you know, over the top. So don't come for me if I've gone like far too much in here. But I wanted to give that impression that there's lots of memorabilia up on the walls and things, and I chose those tables and chairs from, I think it's Get Together, because I think they look nicer. They're the nicest small ones that we have in the game. And I've been assured when I was building, because I built this live on Twitch and then I rebuilt it the next day after I'd worked out all the kinks on Twitch, which I'm pretty sure there must be an easier way that you can record whilst you're streaming. I think it's as simple as just having 2 windows going at the same time, I think. I don't know, I'll have to look into it, because rebuilding is kind of difficult. But I've been doing it. So outside I'm trying to add those details that will bring it to life outside, stop that flatness that a lot of the builds can have. So these are from Cats and Dogs, and I loved that they're sort of half peeling off and everything. I know I don't have a kitchen, but the little crab sign looks really cool, so it happened. I have no regrets, none. I'm not changing it. And the rocking chairs, of course, from Nifty Knitting, needed those out the front, because that just, you know, sit out on the front porch with your ale and rock away and watch the world go by. I thought that was kind of cute. I think I use for the table, I use an item which is one of the big posts from Cats and Dogs Debug. There it is. Yep, it just showed up. And I do like how the aesthetic, there you go. I like how it looks. I'm trying to think of words. Words won't come to me at the moment. Words won't come to me. I was going to insert a video of the chickens, but I don't know. Do you want to see the chickens? If you do, let me know. I'll go take a video and pop it in the next one. I think that the next one, well, I won't preach. I don't know what I'm going to do next, because I've just been really enjoying building. But I do want to do a roofing tutorial, because as I mentioned in the other video, I've become addicted to roofing. It's rather sad, but amusing. So I have no problem working out a roof for like 3 hours. But I'd like to do a tutorial, so then you know how to do it as well. And like, who knew there was like 10 to 15 different roof styles? I for sure didn't. I do now. And I do like to try them all, not at the same time, because that would be, what do they call them? McDonald's roof? Yeah. So I wouldn't do that, which is a Mac roof. I wouldn't do that, but yeah, I do like roofing. I really enjoy it. This one, the flat roof, I mean, they're really easy to do, but You know, popping the little half wall up there just gives it that little bit more detail. See here, this is where you start to see me changing the insides a little bit more and a little bit more, because I add different things in. And it's improved yet again. Fry, look, under his fin. Makes me chuckle. It makes me chuckle. It's improved is like, you know, our Lord and Saviour, the lionfish under his fin. And popping details in like the thermostat control, you can make it look like a little light switch. I love these cactus, but I don't know why they won't sit on surfaces. You've got to raise them up. Don't know. Maybe someone can answer that for me. I'd love to know. Don't know why they don't sit on surfaces, so I would love to know. As you can see, I don't really like sizing things up. I'm very big on sizing things down. So it means I use an awful lot of the red shelf. I think it's I'll remember it. I'll probably link it below. I'll link tool and the red shelf below the video. The details will be there. I'm also going to link my Twitch, because you can come over there and watch me do a lot of these things live. And we have a lot of fun as we work out how to do it. My chat are amazing. There's some lovely people who come over there, and yeah, it's really, really fun. See, I think I end up removing these in the end. I didn't like them, but for the time being, for the moment, I was like, yeah, that will do. I do an awful lot of that. I procrastinate what I'm doing. I'm never too sure. And the terrain outside, I didn't know what to do with that. That red earth, which I think is Arizona. Am I right? Please let me know. But I end up paving it because Liam came from the city, and being a city dweller, he needed it fully paved. But you'll see that later. This is where I was trying to get the memorabilia up on the walls for the Army and the Air Force, because they frequent the bar as well, but they're furious because it's gone down since it's been rebuilt, because the tourists come in now. So there's lots of wild nights in the bar with the music and dancing, and yes, lots of wild nights. But Liam's really happy with the decision to leave San Myshuno. He feels like he's really done the right thing, and he just can't work out what's going on in Strangerville. He just doesn't know what is going on. But I'm pretty sure he'll find out. So I've been really enjoying making Sims as well. I've always made my own Sims, but of late, I pop them up on the gallery, which is really strange for me. I don't normally do that. Okay, I changed the lighting a bit because it was a bit too dark, so I just changed the world time. And I'm trying to get all these details in that you can see, move things around. And when I start to look at builds, I'll try to work out what's missing. So that's why I spin around a bit. If the speed is too fast, please let me know. I'll try to make them a little bit less in time. I'll try to, and then not as fast. Because I'm trying to keep the speed that I speed them up down to 4 times the recording speed, and nothing over, because I know I get motion sick if they go too fast, which again is really bizarre because I'm a scuba diver and I don't get motion sickness on the sea, but you know, YouTube video speed builds make me motion sick. Very, very strange, very odd. So I'm dressing outside now. I thought that they'd have a couple of tables outside so you can sit here in the evening. And then I was chuckling because that's going to be the car park. So the exhaust fumes would just like, over you. But things like that make me smile. I hope they do you too. Not that like there's any health. It's not adverse to your Sim's health. It should be. But that's why it always makes me chuckle. Those sorts of things. I'm like, maybe, maybe not. It makes me laugh. And here I am fussing over getting the little lantern right, which of course is silly because it takes way too long. Way too long. Oh, and I'm on to doing the car park. which I couldn't work out how to have the cars around the right way. And then somebody last night on Twitch told me to turn it around. And I was like, oh, duh. I felt really silly. Because I had them driving in from the road rather than from the dirt road. Yeah, I wasn't thinking clearly. I was not thinking clearly. But it worked out really well. I think it does. I think I end up with 3 spaces or 4 spaces. I can't remember. And I just used the... oh, I can't remember which one. It's the fence from StrangerVille, of course. It's the low white one. I have been known to do this with the pool trim from Get Together, but that takes forever because you have to size it right down and get a lot more precise. And of course, the cars are from Debug. Oh, 3 spaces I end up with. And I'm adding in street details and things now. So the manhole cover, the drain cover, popping in the plants. I think I come through upstairs now. You'll see me later pop in just off lot using tools, some street lamps and a mailbox because I wanted to dress it. And because the season at the moment here, I've got it set for, I believe I have autumn set in StrangerVille, so I wanted the pumpkins. So, you know, fall pumpkins. I thought it was cute, a cute idea. So I kept it quite simple upstairs, just dividing the rooms and the bathroom. And I used the paneling from Parenthood. See, I'm trying to remember all the things that I used. The bathroom has a washer dryer in it because there was nowhere else to do it. And of course he needs to wash his clothes because it gets a bit dusty in StrangerVille. And I tried to give it just I kept telling myself that it was a masculine energy. There's a masculine energy in the build. So I tried to give the masculine bathroom. And this was Project Gaming, Ash, lovely guy. This was his idea with the towels because I don't really like any of the towels. And he said, use tool to push it into the wall. And it looks brilliant. So full credit to Ash, Project Gaming. Lovely, lovely, lovely guy. You can find him on Twitter and on Twitch. So that was his suggestion, and boy did I go with it. But it's all coming together again. It's all coming together. Oh, there you go. That's what it looks like when you push it in. It looks so much better. It really, really does. And I was just adding in details. So the plaque on the shelf is from Discover University. The photos are from there, of course, as well. I come through the kitchen. I use Parenthood kitchen. And then just base game tiles on the floor. And then the panel with the tiles from Parenthood. And then I try to fit everything into the lounge, with still giving it a masculine energy, but I did do it. I've redecorated it twice. So the first time was quite oldie and everything, and then I thought, well, no, because he demolished it all and he rebuilt it, so he would have it so that it was modernized for him. So that's what I did. So I redid it all and modernized it for him, using a lot of eco lifestyle and using tiny living, but it worked out really well. I think it starts to. I love these this sofa with these chairs with that like burlap sacking, because I thought that's masculine, but looks really good. I mean, if it is masculine or not, who knows? But it ended up looking really good. I think. I know that the fireplace is under the window. I really ran out of places that I could put things, and I wanted to keep that light flooding in, so I just popped it there. I did size it down. It still works fine. The flames sort of lick over just a little bit, not much, but it looks really good. It still looks really good. And because Liam is a confident guy, he doesn't mind having his linens on display. This is what I reasoned when I popped the linens out. I was like, oh, he's happy. Here are the plants from Nifty Knitting, and I use them to create a shelving system. And then I was like, why would he have macrame plants? And I thought, oh, nope, somebody else in chat said his mum gave him them. So, you know, he's quite handy himself, so he turned them into that. This is the TV unit that I end up going with, trying to keep that just masculine energy flowing throughout. And I like how it showed up. It was, you know, it's... And I'm trying to keep my videos to a certain time. If you don't mind, do you think they're too long? This one ends up being 33 minutes 38. I don't think I could do them quicker because I like to show as much as I can. And if you don't mind them longer, let me know. A friend said he would watch for an hour, which I was like, really? So if you would like them longer, let me know and I'll try. I don't think I can get them shorter. I could try a little bit. Oh, here, this is where I just love tool, is things like just rotating pictures slightly so they look like they're lent rather than just whacked up against the wall. And just dressing the hall so when you come in, there's something to pop your keys on, hang your coat, hang your hat, and a little bit of personality. Oh, and I use the feather pictures from cats and dogs, which, do you know, I just discovered those? And I've had cats and dogs for 2 years, 8 months. I just discovered them. I think I saw them in somebody's stream or video. I can't remember. And I was like, what? Where are they from? And now I love them. And I try to add them as much as I can because, yeah, totally love them. But I like birds, obviously. I've got pet chickens. So it'd be a bit strange if I didn't like birds. It would be awfully strange. So adding an umbrella, I'm not too sure how much it rains, but I reasoned that when it does rain, it's a deluge there, so you need an umbrella. I kept the clutter light because he's quite organised. Because I really did build it for him. And around him, and I thought about why he ended up in StrangerVille, and I just wanted him to have somewhere that he could escape at night from the bar and just come upstairs into a little haven. The side table there is from where is it? It's one of the destination worlds. Outdoor retreat or something? Yes, that's it. And I just sized it down, used the red shelf to place it, and I think I'm about to clutter up the kitchen a little bit, but I tried to keep it light. I couldn't fit anything bigger in for dining, but he lives alone and he's quite happy to live alone for now. Maybe he'll look for love later, maybe. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Maybe we'll build him a bigger place. Maybe he'll rent this out to one of his barkeeps and he'll get a bigger place, because I've been building, obviously, the little yellow house, the other speed build, was from here, StrangerVille. And I want to redo all of StrangerVille, slowly but surely. I really am enjoying it. In the bedroom, I want to keep it really clean and bright. I know white is very monochromatic, but that's kind of how I normally do like to decorate. I do toss in some colour with memorabilia and items that he kept from college. I gave him a computer desk in here because, you know, he's a computer geek. He needs his computer. And I start adding in things very, very slowly. Oh, this is something I really like to do, which is I take sideboards, size one down, raise it up and pop it on top. And it just changes the look of furniture. And because I won't use CC, though I love it, it just changes up how normal furniture looks. Frankenstein furniture, I call it. I kind of like it. And this little trick of using the side table and placing it up on the top of the wardrobe, nice little touches. Again, here you'll see me use tool to rotate. I changed the picture. I changed it to something else. On top of the bed, I just rotate it. So, and I just tried to dress up the room, but you'll see me changing everything around quite a bit. But it's, I think it suits the sim I built it for. And if you download it and use it, please let me know. I'd love to see it. I like to see my things. It's like my animals. I love when people send me screenshots of my pets in their game. Which, of course, if you haven't checked out the gallery, I have hundreds of more pets. I may not have made videos of them, but I was still creating hundreds and hundreds of pets. And we are starting to come up to the end, and we're going to have a little tour of what it looks like and how it's finished. And yeah, I was really happy. Then I thought this was too childish, that one, that bar. No, I just didn't know what to pop here. So we're coming up at the end, so I am going to say goodbye, but I will see you again very, very soon. You can find me on Twitter with I am Pugowned, S on the end. You can find me over on Twitch TV, and I am Pugowned on Twitch. And of course on the gallery I am Pugowned. This is available there. It is called the 8 Bells Saloon, and I really enjoyed making it, and I hope that you like it as much as I do. I will see you very soon. Stay safe, stay loved, big kisses, mwah, and I will be back very soon with something else. Bye bye.